Maundy Thursday has arrived. Maundy Thursday is the Thursday before Easter. Christians remember it as the day of the Last Supper, when Jesus washed the feet of his disciples and established the ceremony we now know as the Eucharist. The night of Maundy Thursday is the night on which Jesus was betrayed by Judas in the Garden of Gethsemane. The word Maundy means commandment. On that Thursday, Jesus, while in the upper room during the Last Supper with his disciples, said to his disciples, "A new commandment I give you, that you love one another, even as I have loved you, that you love one another." What is the significance of washing of the feet on Holy Thursday? This gesture of humility, Jesus washed the feet of his disciples. In John's account, and during supper, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God and was going to God, got up from the table, took off his outer robe, tied a towel around himself. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel that was tied around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus answered, "You do not know now what I am doing, but later you will understand." Peter said to him, "You will never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you will have no share with me." Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "One who has bathed does not need to wash except for the feet, but is entirely clean. And you are clean, though not all of you." For he knew who was to betray him. For this reason he said, "Not all of you are clean." After he had washed their feet, he put on his robe and had returned to the table. He said to them, "Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for that is what I am. So if I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have set you an example, that you also should do as I have done to you. Very truly I tell you, servants are not greater than their master, nor are messengers greater than the one who sent them. If you know these things, you are blessed if you do them." The reason John's story of Jesus washing the feet of the disciples is self-evident. It supplies the characteristic actions of faithful community. Perhaps this is why John's focus in this text is to show Jesus' love, not our sin. When we get this, what we get is not this list of our own shortcomings, but rather we get Jesus in the flesh, showing up as who he is, and by implication, who we are to be for one another. John reveals Jesus, the light that has come into the world. Instead of exposing their hearts, not Judas's or even Peter's, he reveals himself as the one who loved his own to the end, even to the point of becoming a servant. As the events that will ultimately see Jesus nailed to the cross draw near, remember those words Jesus shared with his disciples that Thursday night. "I give you a new commandment, that you love one another, just as I have loved you. You should also love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." Blessings on your day.